My name is Rhapsody, the Princess of Running It Back, and we're gonna go to the Cursed Royal Woodlands again. I'm not done with you. Having a fox in the Cursed Royal Woodlands could be fun, but we just mentioned in the last episode. Oh wait, hang on. I'll get back to the aside I just came up with there. We mentioned in the last episode that there is a natural occurrence in this area of a bunch of things that make it easy to make both biscuits and ale. So it's very easy to support humans, and it's very easy to support most of the other folks that humans would come along with. Not necessarily the foxes. Harpies, yes though. The real difference here though is that we have 3 foxes, 4 harpies, and 2 villagers, so 9 total in one of these caravans, and then 6 in each of the others. What a slow start to have 6! If I had the 6, I would probably also take some villagers with me, which does only cost 1, admittedly. Could be a lot worse. But if I were to take the harpies and the foxes, let's just entertain this for a moment. What do they share? What do they both like? Tea. Literally, tea is the only thing that both of them enjoy. Both of them are gonna get really, really sad about the state of their resolve really, really quickly because they have low resolve and they're not very resilient. The main benefit of taking frankly, the main benefit of taking this is that I don't have to take with me the villagers, and I have foxes who are pretty great for scouting events. But that really doesn't feel like an appropriate trade-off right now. Starting with some copper bars over water skins, I guess I'll go with the humans on the top side, in which case I am going to be taking the villagers with me, in which case I'm also... I mean, I still want to take a small farm, but we took a small farm last time, and then we made an herb garden as soon as it was given to us. So, maybe not. I could take a bunch of food with me. The 42 meat and vegetables are only 1 cost at the moment. I also think maybe the training gear delivery line is appropriate here, so I'll drop the vegetables to get the training gear delivery line, because that will give me the ability to, train up in case I get foxes and lizards as my other 2. But realistically, this will give me the ability to open all of the chests. And the name of our town... Johnholm. Let's go. Not advancing our prestige level because of the resounding lack of success in the last video. Oh, sick. So as long as our villagers are housed, we have humans, beavers, and lizards. Okay, so the lizards do want to fight. As long as our folks are housed, they get 20% faster movement during drizzle. Villagers working in mines get -10 resolve during the storm, so we just take them out of the mines. And then all of the rest of these jump in at 2 hostility. You lose a random type of water for every 2 units used. Gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience, so I've got to make sure that I don't gain reputation during the storm. And woodcutters fell trees faster, but they destroy their yield. Cool. Advanced Rain Collector. I do like the Advanced Rain Collector, I just don't think I need it yet. Furnace. So that would give me brick production online, as well as copper bar production, as well as pie production for later. 2 people here do like pies. Obviously copper bars can be pretty useful here, and bricks are also good. I'll be taking that. Still looking for that base resource production. Speaking of still looking for that base resource production, I've already got kiln covered. I've already got the bricks covered, rather, so I don't need a kiln. Greenhouse. Making mushrooms and herbs, regardless of the season. I do like that, but I also need to make flour in order to utilize that greenhouse anyway, so I may as well take the rain mill for the best production of flour in the game first. Please stop offering me the ability to make bricks. I can already make bricks. I want to make other things. Tincture would give me the ability to make wine and ale. Ale's pretty good. Clothier for the possibility of clothing my folks, also reasonably good. I'm gonna leave this choice open because I don't need to make that one right now. Because I couldn't really utilize it right now anyway. Sweet. So we got 2 free workers at the moment. That's great. They'll be able to make the planks that I'm asking for. Silent looting. Each time you open or send an abandoned citadel back to the cache, open, comma, or send an abandoned cache, you lower hostility by 15 points. That's the one I'm gonna have to go for. Reinforced axes for 35% faster production in woodcutter camps would also be great, but silent looting will give me the ability to very, very quickly lower my hostility. Because my training gear will already be such that I can send those... send them. Safe place, so 3 human houses and 3 beaver houses. +2 for flower production, that's wild. 3 villages, yep, taking that. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Would have to complete 6 trade routes to prove it. Burn at least 6 blightrot cysts. That's not that difficult. Let's have a look at our negative here as well. Where are you? One of these spawns, yeah, 5 blightrot cysts appear in the settlement every 3rd clearance season, so we just have to use some blightrot. Advanced rain collector would certainly help with that. You know what? Let's do it. Joyful lizards. Make the lizards happy. Now the thing is, if I can get the lizards to resolve 18 or above for 30 seconds, this is going to be ridiculous. So I should make sure that I can't do that before I avoid the possibility. So, lizard. I would have to make housing for a lizard, which would require a little bit of investment in order to get the fabric for. But with housing for a specific lizard, we would get another 6 to the lizard's favor. And if the lizard was standing in the hearth, they get another 5, and then they give a +1 to the entire field. Yeah, we can absolutely do this. And that's going to give me 5 meat a minute, which is going to be great. Oh, what a support line. Heck, if I even just housed the lizards right now, wouldn't even have to be their specific housing. It'd still be all over it. If I complete a trade route worth 20 amber, I can complete the request there, so I definitely want to do that. Make the fabric as a priority, please. Start delivering all of it. Thank you. And that'll do it. Oh, this is great. Again, another really good opening for us here. At least now that this is working out. And I didn't even have to go that far out of my own way to generate it. I even get 3 additional lizards. I get a bunch more workers. There's the herb garden. I mean, it is good, and it gives me the ability to make biscuits and pies at the same time, which is something that I need. Explorer's Lodge would be Brawling and the Crown Chronicles, which I have no ruins, so that doesn't really provide me any benefit right now. I will take the herb garden. I'm immediately going to build it. I don't have to overexploit it like I was doing in the last episode for it to be valuable. Even if it's middling, it's still really good at that. So let it happily be mid. All right. Hey, it's a reasonably good opener. I haven't tripped over myself and screwed myself yet. So that's a great opener as far as I'm concerned. Rolling into the storm. I still probably won't want people to be mad. So take enough people off the job that they aren't, and then they can go freely roam and build the buildings that I've been setting up. Brick production's finally online as well. Perfect. Especially important because the humans are going to need houses soon. They need bricks in those houses. 4 more tools. But I do want beavers more than I want lizards. I can accept exactly 3 into my camp right now without ticking over to the next level of hostility and having to take another woodcutter off. The homes for the beavers are just easier to create, I think. So that's my tie break here. Might as well build while the sky is crying. Perfect. Hopefully this trading post comes up soon as well. Aid for the Beaver Clan. 15 packs of materials, and I can make those. and 100 wood produced in woodcutters' camps. I get 3 beavers for it, and I do want beavers, and I get +3 with their global resolve. I don't know what to tell you. That's exactly the kind of thing we want right now. Herbalist's Trial, 50 herbs and 50 berries. Not going to be able to do that. The best pie production in the entire game, and I only need to have 10 humans, which I almost have 10 humans, and I need to keep the resolve really high. Woof. Eight lizard houses is a lot. I'm gonna have to go for the human population there. It's the only one I can reasonably actually complete. Global production speed 33% faster, but traders arrive 50% slower. I'm pretty comfortable with that, to be frank. As long as I'm comfortable setting up my own chains, that shouldn't really be a negative for me. Hello, Silda. Yeah, you've got a bunch of money. Ooh, and the ability to make a load of cloaks. But I can't afford any of that. So thanks for showing it to me, basically. Really cool stuff. Some additional workers, though I don't really know what to do with them right now. Ah, of course. I should get the clay so I can continue making bricks, so I can continue to house everyone. While I do that, I can set up the first level of half ascension, get my +2 to global resolve from it, as well as the increased hostility, corruption resistance. They need to build 3 beaver houses as well in order to complete Safe Place, which will invite some more people to our camp. I'm gonna raise the limit to 15 for each of those base resources there. Just because I don't have a production facility for each of them, so that's planks and fabric. But I will need to have some of them on hand at all times. I've got some free workers, but I don't really want to chuck them into the Stonecutter's camp. At the very least, I should complete ascending my building right now. Two people off. In order to avoid the worst impacts of the storm, newcomers right now? I could accept 2 new people total. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take another person off woodcutting, which I can do. Doesn't end my life to do that. And hey, those additional people can go to work making bricks. That'll help complete our mission. And I should definitely also make a makeshift post and start making some packs of provisions. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to complete this trade. In fact, it's possible I'm already out of time. A trade route worth 20 amber might take up to 10 minutes to complete, let alone the amount of time I'm going to have to spend making packs of provisions. Ooh. Annoyingly, I'm just short of being able to complete one. I need 2 more packs of provisions and I would be able to do enough amber and out of the training gear, which would be great. Well, but I can get enough copper bars out the door. That'll do it. That's the 20. Hell yeah. Back to our orders. Forest Fascination. Wow, 10 minutes to open 6 glades. It will give me 5 copper bars every minute. No, plus 5 to copper bar production, rather. As well as 3 to global resolve, which is great. It's just also basically impossible to do. Deliver 50 scrolls, which I can make in the rain mill, and I have to have a temple, which does give education as well as religion, and I do want religion for this build, because plus, my humans and lizards both like religion, and plus 2 to incense production will make that religion a lot easier to run. And sure, I already have the ability to make scrolls. I would only need to get ale production, which I already want, and it would give me the ability to deliver both of those through the forum. So that'll do. Three oil for every 10 flour produced makes the most sense in a world where I have the best flour production facility in the game. That's a good price for eggs. I'm not going to sell them, though. Good price for eggs, though. I'm going to stop making any more packs of provisions at this point. Start freeing up my workers after they deliver. That'll complete safe place, giving us another, well, rather knocking away another impatience for us. Yay. And also giving us another blueprint. Yay, yay. Double yay. Okay, this is the kind of thing I'm looking for. That's the best fabric production in the game. Out the weaver there. Scribe would have really good scroll production and pretty good ale production as well, which would then give me the forum where I can use these more. Yeah, actually, I'm taking the Scribe. I almost didn't. Good thing I did instead. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to utilize it just yet, but doing fine. I don't have enough food or food production at the moment. Which is making me hesitant to sell the eggs, even if they would fetch a good price. That's a good amount of fabric for this point in the game, but it would also sell for a good amount of money. Okay, I finished this mission. I can't make any of these individually as resources, except for the sea marrow, which I would have to get. I would have to mine the entire deposit in order to possibly do in time, so I'm gonna have to use tools. That'll calm the spirit. And in doing so, gives us 5 luxury goods, plus 10 to workers' ability to carry items to glade events, 20 crystallized dew, and 30 jerky. Let's move these stonecutter camps down to the new hotness. Oh no, I should have... Did I? I think I checked the trades enough times in that season. Oh man. Ooh, training gear! Yes, I can sell, boom, 50 training gear, 10 bags of provisions, 30 amber out of that. That's going to increase my relationship with Abitonia again. I also have a lot of bricks. I can sell 6 of them with 1 pack of provision. Packs of provisions are getting increasingly hard for me to create, but the fact that I could just get a solid 20 on my first trade with Blightwatch, it's difficult to turn up. It's my 3rd year. I'm wondering if I'm a bit delinquent on expanding again. I suspect so. Clara. Wee bit more decoration should get us across the line here. I do need people to actually do that decorating though, so let's get some humans free. Two of you in the makeshift posts so that we can start making some more provisions, because yeah, I am going to be trading the... well, I was going to say full 30 bricks, but I don't have a full 30 for you at the moment. I'll get pretty close pretty soon. We found a trader in the glade. Hello. Negative 50 to hostility. Gotta say I love that. +1 to clay production's not half bad on a map where clay is already produced as well. I'm gonna take the negative hostility immediately. That's just not leaving my sight. Oh my god. Another trader has arrived. I do really want that carpenter. If I can get up to 17 before you leave, you got 1 minute and 16 seconds left here. My trade comes in after that, unfortunately. So I am gonna have to try and sell some stuff. Specifically 14 worth. Crystallized dew is probably the easiest thing for me to supplement that sale with. There we go. Tool production is now online, and so is plank production. Those trades, I think, worked about as well as they possibly could have. I'm pretty pleased. Newcomers have new come. I'll take as many as you can put in my arms. Now that that's ascended, I don't have to worry about the blight rot overwhelming my base. Not this season, at least. That's a future problem for a future time. Time to trade those bricks. And you know what? If I get 30 plant fiber out the door, I can also form a relationship with Aloysia. Because that would give me the 10 amber to get our trading status up to 1. 35 more seconds of Ruiner being here. Which actually, I will have 30 more money by the time, or before Ruiner leaves. I'm gonna very quickly go to options, alerts, gameplay? Yeah. I'm looking for auto pause just before the trader dismisses itself. So it's about to dismiss itself, but I have my extra money, so I can get the +1 to clay production, which I think I do want. 6 packs of provisions every time I discover a new glade is not bad, but it's also not good. One insect for every 2 mushrooms. No, like there are mushrooms in the area, but I already get insects from them, and not that many. It's not a great way to do it. Suppose maybe I keep my money? Or, hear me out here, I could buy a bunch of bricks, 29 bricks, and then I could sell them. To Abitonia for money. No, I won't sell them, but I will keep my new bricks. Storm starts. Let's get, yep, 2 people on woodcutting, thank you. We should probably both be working out of the same camp, frankly. Seems like as appropriate time as there possibly could be to make a bunch of new camps, but it's not because I can't. Yeah, don't make planks here anymore, as we now have a premium plank production facility. Which should handle all of that from here on out. Oh, that's a really bad trade for fabric. This is a great trade for tools, though. I can get 30 from Abitonia for selling 9 tools. Heck, there's a world where I consider selling even more than that. I'd have to use all of my resources just to get... Yeah, just to get one more allotment of tools to sell. It's another 10 amber, but I think I want that to just start running sooner rather than later. Yeah, I had to expect the trappers' camps were going to start losing their stuff, which is great, because that'll give me the ability to salvage the material from them in order to start harvesting other areas. Just setting up for when the, Seam Arrow exhausts itself in just a couple moments. Then I can move everything over there. Humans in all the herbalist camps. Move our stonecutters now that the resource is depleted. This feels like... I'm not being ridiculously rewarded in the same way as I was at the start of the last run, but also the last run didn't end well. Whereas here I feel like I'm playing incredibly tight. Charity fair. Turn in 50 amber and have a market. Or a kiln and 60 coal. I don't really want either of these. I guess the closest would be traders arriving 25% faster and having an additional trade route slot. Sure. I mean, I would pick up the market where it offered. Would I pick up the kiln? I don't know. I suspect not. That said, I don't have to choose yet. I can literally wait until I see a blueprint that either has one or the other in, and then decide at that point. Okay, I should focus on housing yet again. That otherwise appears to have escaped me at the moment. Also, this helps my heart a little bit. This base looks real nice. Negative 40 hostility for each hearth upgraded to neighborhood or above. I always like that. Every neighboring town offers +2 trade routes. I don't need more trade routes. I'm fulfilling trade as often as I really want to. I'm gonna take Safe Haven. Additional incentive to make another base, which I seldom need, but I do appreciate having nonetheless. Stone or crystallized dew? No. It's a pretty good price for bricks again. I can sell 9 of them with 1 pack of provision for 6, or I can sell 10 of them with 2 packs of provisions for 8. Plus, it advances my relationship with Eloisia up to rank 2, which looks like it'll be good. Let's do that. I am gonna need more packs of provisions again. But considering lizards are the only thing I'm currently eating and I have no advanced food production, I think I probably actually need to take it easy. We're in Drizzle, which means if I'm ever going to expand, it'd be now. I think bottom left here is a pretty safe expansion for me. It's really nearby, so I should get into it really quickly. But also it's very, very close to our main warehouse, as already said, so I don't need to support it with another main warehouse. It's just another small glade. 2 hearths upgraded to district, level 3. That's going to be difficult for me to fulfill because I'm going to need 2 different service buildings. It's just not very easy. I can make pies. So perhaps I should start getting some flour online so I can do that. I'm gonna tell them, please stop eating the resources I use to create flour. Training gear is always a pretty appealing thing to sell. Yeah, that's a lot of bricks you want for not much money. No. Okay, if I'm selling anything here, it's just going to be training gear. New humans. And I'll take the one with the most beavers, thank you. Some wheat I could sell there if I wanted to. Now, let's get these additional humans in the rain mill, making the flour. And now that I have some flour already delivered, it's time to start making pies. Also, with, thank you, the amount of provisions I can finally sell to Eloisia, which is actually another 25, so that's going to cause another increase in trade relationship. Traders are arriving slower, but I got a ridiculous amount of money for them when they turn up. My pockets are full to overflowing. Okay, yeah, we're about to run out of mushrooms. Which is going to make it much easier. As soon as those camps are emptied, I can make my trapper's camp again. Perfect. Those insects are really good for keeping us afloat while I'm using other resources instead. Wow, I need another house for lizards. So woodcutters work faster, but they destroy their yields. This season isn't actually that scary to me. And I do want my woodcutters to start expanding my terrain a lot more. So yeah, they're gonna destroy their yield, but woodcutters, it's time. Please destroy the forest. I don't even want the lumber. This is just a personal grudge. Training gear, again, would sell for a really good rate. That said, I should probably allow my training gear to restock rather than just constantly keep spamming it out every single time. I've been getting good deals with it, but I need to still be open to be able to use it for other things. Especially because as soon as the season changes, I'm going to want to break into another glade. Yep, those are done now as well. I should get my advanced rain collector down. $15 insects for 8 is actually a sick trade. The only thing is I also desperately need those insects, so kinda hard out of luck on that one. I want to say something sacrilegious and tell you to prioritize pie first. All right. And I guess I can also get a small forager's camp out here, stack that with humans. Might as well. Keeps good utilization of all my resources. Mushroom production increases by +1 every 25 times it's reused. Deep pockets, 10 amber for every 5 completed trade routes. Like, most of my trade... I think this hasn't been updated since the trade route system had been changed to value individual large trades appropriately versus many small trades. It used to be much more optimal to do many small trades due to the fact that it would increase your relationship with cities based on the amount of times you traded with them, agnostic of the amount of time, amount of amber that was involved in any of those individual trades. And because it was doing that, Deep Pockets was much more approachable. Because you'd occasionally just if your trade routes weren't full, you would just send one leather to a place happily. But this is really, really underwhelming right now. Up against Fungal Guide, which theoretically could be useful, it's just not currently. Biscuit Guide is nice, but I don't have any biscuit production. Fiery Wrath. Resources I sacrifice burn longer because of the impatience points I have. None of that seems great.
Hello.
Oh. Ooh, small farm. Ooh, sharp sickles. Biscuits can now be produced in the kiln and rain mill. I have the rain mill. I can make biscuits. Hell yes. And 3 incense for every 10 roots produced. That's great. That's also the religion that I need. Oh my god. My thick amount of money is really gonna help me here. I also want to get a lot of my food production off the ground. That'll do it. Oh man, what a great trade. Yeah, I mean, now I have biscuit production, so I'll take the biscuit diet, thank you. Get a whole shed load of humans in there. And then start making biscuits, please. Let's free up some humans so that I can get them producing possibly up to double in the foragers camp. Okay, I haven't had a trade come in. I'm just very light on packs of provisions at the moment. It's not necessary that I have much more than that, because none of these are resources that I really am chomping at the bit to sell. Finally, I have food production online. I am over the moon. Yeah, Zorg's about to leave, but I didn't get any additional money before it, so bye-bye, Zorg. I suppose it's time to break into another glade. Like, I'm still need more things to utilize appropriately. Especially now that I've completed most of these nodes. So glad I have 2 camps now. 2 camps, 2 farms, rather. More pipes rather than fewer right now, I think is the way to go. Ooh, we finally found a dangerous glade. Ooh, hello. So if I give you 12 tools, you'll give me insects every minute. Or I can get added insect production. I do really need a trapper's camp to take good advantage of that. But that's a much more achievable outcome. And I get insects every time I produce 2 mushrooms. Yep, fine, I'm doing it. You need me to rebuild or salvage a destroyed building in the forest. Haunted ruins also count, but unfortunately I have none of those. Alas. If I favor humans, I can actually complete human population now. Because of all this food they're eating. Trade routes now. Yeah, still only have the 1 pack of provision to send anything anywhere. I'm fine, thanks. It's a pack of provision. Singular. Definitely time for another herb garden. Pretty much as soon as I find the opportunity at any point, it will be and is. Boom, that's the human population done. And now I can tell y'all to stop making pies. Why? Because we're gonna have a pie production facility that blows y'all out of the water. It could also theoretically be used to make other things. Got a bunch of pie, but I can't sell that. And also, they're not giving me a good price for the pie. How rude. Ooh. The humans were happy for long enough that we actually just also picked up another blueprint. The market! Wait, hang on. Stamping mill, no. Leather worker, it would give me fabric production. And pigment, which is writing. Dang. I was about to auto-click that market, but... I'm still gonna do it. Tranquil rations, cult of fire. Producing meat? From other resources? No. I'll go with the cult of fire, and... let's take the leather worker. And because of that leather worker, I can now get rid of the crude workstation. Sadly, I'm gonna destroy the brick oven just to move it over because it wouldn't allow me to move it otherwise. And I am gonna make up to 50 pigment so that I can complete my scrolls and ale quest. Okay, this rain mill definitely needs to be connected to the system and start utilizing it. And at the same speed, I should also build a blight post to prepare for the future. See, this is a much nicer opening. Okay, people's resolve is pretty low for some reason. Negligence? Oh, right, of course, because I'm favoring the humans. Yeah. I'm gonna get some lizards in there because they really like being in there. And they can also start burning some stuff down. Why not? Let's also slot in the packs of building materials. Make up to 15 of those, thank you. It's fine, I'm making them out of bricks, so I should start losing bricks soon, which will get those lizards back on the job. Beavers are gonna start getting sad, unfortunately. Okay. I may actually need to start sacrificing some resources here. Got us through, though. Somehow I've completely avoided necessary things here. Oh god, they're all full. Good. Let's free up a couple more so I can fill the brick oven. It is time to bake the pies. Turn off the favoring, the sacrifice turns itself off. Gain a part every time you sell goods worth 25 amber. I'm having difficulty with parts right now. Global resolve for every 2 impatience points. I'm gonna continually try and work that down for what it's worth. Impatience grows 30% slower for 180 seconds after you finish a trade route. No, I'm going for the free samples. And I need to start making some more provisions right now. Those are really good rates to be selling things for. I can hardly turn my nose up at that. I'll take the plan that gives me some tools. Let's also break open this cache. That'll give me -15 to my hostility. Also 30 copper ore, 40 meat, and all villagers will just move 10% faster by base. Still looking for safe expansions as well. Admittedly, there is a lot of appeal to me to expanding right here. So I'll do it. And that's all the bricks we can produce at the moment, that's fine. Small Trappers camp, there's nothing nearby. Yep, had to expect that was going to happen soon. Unfortunately, that will very much slow down my procurement of insects. Come on. Rest of my packs of building materials. So I have one more sister burn. As soon as the season rolls over, we'll be able to do that. Cool, my packs and provisions are up. Great. I'm gonna sell a whole lot of oil because I can. And do I sell fabric for the same reason? No, but I will sell grain. And gosh, forgive me, but I'm going to sell 10 of the packs of building materials that I am currently waiting for to be produced. I'm going to get some good parts out of that. I really do need to find a building that I can affect. Oh god, I have way too many free workers at the moment. Get in that warehouse. And a leather worker, and a carpenter. Additional bright. Hey, woo! You know what? I'm just gonna leave one worker in there. Because I might need it, and I might forget, and I don't want to screw myself over. Hey, Sothor. Best oil production available in the game? Ooh, woodcutters move 25% faster. Do you like that? Any builder carries 10 additional item. +1 to copper ore production also seems pretty good if I'm about to start a mine, and I am about to start a mine. I don't know where I'm getting all the meat from. Oil production is nice, but I don't think it's my highest priority here. Let's get those woodcutters moving faster. And I'll hold off now. That's only going to house 6 people here at the moment, but I'll start moving other buildings over so that I can get to some advancement. Okay, Sothor's about to leave. I have had more money come in. Any builder can carry 10 additional items. Honestly, I don't expect that to be especially useful. I could just get the 50 scrolls and 50... I could literally just skip the queue here. That sounds like a good idea. That'll complete the forum. Boom. So now I can just drop a forum here. Where are you? I'd love to get a trapper's camp. The main power of the apothecary is the power to produce incense a bit better than I currently can. When I say a bit, I do mean a lot. Still not enough to justify it, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a second half of the appropriate level by the time this comes up. Was to be expected. Goodbye to that person. Aid for the Beaver Clan! Boom! Oh. That's so many insects to sell, but I would get 40 for it. I don't want to do that. I do want to do that, but I don't want to do that. I recognize the impact it would have. Disneymere, I could get 15 more invested in a relationship here. And it only cost me pigment, which is very easy for me to get. Speaking of pigment being easy to get, it's time to make our first mine. Also, I suspect I'm gonna reroll here. Nubble's house goes down. Let's take a couple people off of the job. This should be good enough. Apparently I'm out of bricks. That's the case. Oh, I did forget to put appropriate people in the blight post, but it's still gonna work out for me. I should probably not finish that mission until the storm ends so that I can actually lose an impatience. So I'll hand it in later. Feeling a little tied up here. I do want clay though. Alright, I'm gonna have to take another person off the job just so that I can get some clay. And that clay is going to be thrown into this furnace as well. also have a look at our trades. Ooh. I'm not actually that scared to sell parts, because if I sell enough parts, I get a part for selling them. Oh, what? So 2 parts and 5 provisions for 8, or 1 part and 1 provision for 8. Yeah, I'm selling you a full 5 for that. That's great. That's the only thing really worth a dang there. Okay, I don't need to make more fuel when I don't have any cysts that use it. It's definitely time to expand again soon. And it's definitely time for this reroll as well. Travis camp. It's everything I need. Specifically, it will give me 2 additional insects for each insect I get from this. I think if I get the base insect and then I also get the additional insect, I get +2 for each of them. I think that's the case. Go through the season. Pop that purge. Oh, fungal guide. Oh, plus 50% to the amount of goods produced in the herb garden. Yes, thank you. Why? Because you got an herb garden. I got a lot of herb gardens, in fact. I think I will sell a ridiculous amount of meat here. And also a ridiculous amount of herbs, if you'll let me. Okay, I'm also going to need all of my woodcutters to get back on the job. And I probably need another woodcutters camp at this point too. Wow, I'm already out of bricks. Boy. Building materials from Renwald Redmane. Brickyard for the best brick production in the game, but I already have. Still pretty good stuff. Pickled goods and pack of crop. So pickled goods is still pretty good. It's gonna require vegetables or but it needs to be given a container as well. I don't think I'm good at making containers right now. My best is the water skins, and I can't make that many of them. Stop building that mine for a moment. Just so that I can get the woodcutters camp down. Also, by selling the full amount there, let's get up to 100 pies at any one time. Don't need any of those made. Don't need that made right now. Yeah. By selling the full amount of 75 herbs, despite the fact that being a lot of herbs, I guarantee that I get another part back, and parts have been a huge limitation for me right now. It's the only reason that I'm not spamming out more woodcutters camps, as well as the mine, as well as the trappers camp at the same time. I just can't afford all of it. This is going so much better than last time. Yeah, I think this is a reroll as well. I'm looking for a market or a temple especially. That's the temple. Ooh, I'm about to free up those herbalist camps. That's going to be helpful. Gives me the resources to actually make the other things. Also going to make a temple down here really quickly. Woodcutters camp with nothing appropriate nearby to cut? Well, let me introduce you to a very cuttable region down here. How's pine production going? I want to tell you all you can use lizards as well. Sorry, you lizards that you can also use insects as well, rather. Just because that seems necessary right now. I did want to break into a new area, but it's getting pretty late in the year to do that. I really need more bricks as well. The bricks are needed for the mine, even. I'm gonna destroy the forum at the moment just so that I can start getting the bricks appropriate. Because the mine ultimately will start giving me the ability to make more bricks as well. Plant fiber, herbs, fabric. Not a bad rate for fabric. Ooh, that's a great rate for oil, though. Sell 84 for 44. $54 fabric for 33 back. Yep, that'll also get us another part. Happy about that. -10 resolve during the storm. These bad boys don't give a heck. Let's go Pit Pony. And I'm going to need to make other resources in order to get the second level of upgrade here. The Pit Pony will increase the production there by 50%. Good enough at the moment, I think. Newcomers. I don't really need to accept you yet. But I also can. Do I have... Yeah, I have some Blight Cysts I can fight right now, sure. Let's burn them. Burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them. Cult of Fire will complete another one of our orders for us. Really happy to see that start and go. Let's get a garden. And then I'm gonna fence those on the top a little. Which should get me another +10 to global resolve. Yay, hip hip hurrah. Packs and provisions, I mean, that's not a great rate for selling training gear. But it would still be 35. And the investment is I need to make some more provisions for it. It's also a really good rate for selling pigment, though. Pipe production is fine. Although I do want to connect pipes to make pipe production better, because I'm somehow running out of pie, even while I'm making pie constantly. Have we rolled over into a new season's offers? No, we haven't. I accepted an office yet. I'm not going to get those provisions in time. Yeah, I'll just wait for the season to roll over then. 12 amber for every 20 ale produced. 3 mushroom for every 10 grain produced. Villagers with leisure fulfilled have a 25% chance of doubling their yields. I can't actually distribute leisure. No, I can distribute leisure. I have the forum now. Well, do I have any... I do have ale production as well. How's my ale production? So the ale production is kind of dire. Largely because I need leather to fulfill it. That's a dumb amount of money, 198 amber here. I get 3 wine for every 15 ale, plus 3 to training gear production. I don't actually produce training gear, so I don't think that will count. If anyone can confirm whether or not, like, my supply line will be affected, I would love to know. Especially if it's yes. But for the moment, it feels like small press for even more oil when I'm making flour is most appropriate. Oh, wow. Yeah, I should probably sell 190 insects for 85. That seems good. Let's make sure I start breaking into another glade as soon as possible. This one off to the left over here is really close by, so I would be able to support it very easily. This one, however, would give me the ability to go for another expansion. It doesn't feel like I want to expand north. That'll make the decision for me. I'm starting to get a reasonable amount of bricks, so I can put down a temple. And with that temple, I will need a couple more resources to get this town to really pop off. Lazy Decoration Boulevard over here. Oh. But that'll do it. Ooh, hello! We did it! We found a ruin! As long as I salvage that during the appropriate time, which is now, I'll manage to get another positive interaction. There's also a fuming machinery down here. If I fixed it, it would extract moisture from the soil around it and convert it into clearance water. I don't really need that. And I can complete this with just fabric right now, so that'll be how we do it. I am going to want to rebuild this. This is the ability to make copper bars at an appropriate rate. Okay, before you leave, I want all of your bricks and all of your planks. All of your fabric. All of your oil would actually help. Oh, I'll take the Explorer's Lodge. Traders should also arrive faster. And then I'm just gonna buy the rest of your resources. Thank you. Of course, instantly having bought that, I now have the ability to place down a forum. Oh.
Yeah.
No, wait, hang on. There we go. Get lizards in there because they like the heat. And now we're gonna have start getting people to do their religion. I think that'll do it. There we go. That's 190 insects sold for 85. Humans in the service building for the forum, because again, they prefer that. And now we've got religion starting to pop off, and we've got education starting to pop off, so everyone's going to be really happy. That's going to start getting me some credit. Toolshop lumberman. Ooh. Seller for the best wine production in the game. Toolshop for the pipes. Oh, brewery. Yay! Yes, it's the brewery. Where have we got excess humans? Nowhere? Oh, fuming machinery is currently being completed by humans. Which is great. Free some humans to go here and start making the ale. The Brotherhood is complete. That's plus 2 incense production as well now. Druid's up for the best oil production in the game. Speaking of though, we will use oil to calm this spirit. And then loot your stuff, including 30 meat every time a villager leaves or dies, as well as 20 coal for every 3 burned blackrot cysts, an ancient tablet, and 30 pickled goods. New folk have arrived. I'll take the more limited amount. Then I simply need to house everyone. It's a simple matter of universal housing. Which is frankly going fine. Some building materials could be sold here, some vegetables even, possibly. Training gear, barrels. I don't want to sell any of those. Those are all resources that I like and want to keep. Now that I'm building so many things, though, I should probably get a couple people back in here. Yeah, making planks. As it turns out, I was out. Alright, and now we're moving into the storm. So roots for a pretty good price, though. +1 to resin production, 2 ancient tablets. Yeah. Definitely gonna break that open. Give him a breezy time this season. So, carpenter. You absolutely need some connected pipes and to be sped up. somewhere I can make incense as well, and I should make incense. Brick oven. Which I should probably also connect in order to start using my drizzle water, because then I'd have clearance drizzle and storm, each being used by different things. It's the only reason I would want pipes production though. Oh yeah, it's definitely time for some reinforced roads, and thankfully I have so many people currently off work that this should be a breeze to do. $51 training gear for 27 back. Yeah, that's still pretty good. It's another part, if nothing else. Sure, let's get a bench there. Some barrels there and there. Some brain tank barrels behind the thing. Okay. Moving towards my second half now. New cornerstone. Each light rod cyst removes 50 corruption. No. Forage production, no. I mean, I could get more oil again. I'm not against it. It's just also middling in value at this point to us. Hello, Jadani. I have less money for you than I otherwise would like. Herbalist camp is a great idea. +1 resolve for everyone that has a home, as well as +5 if they are experiencing leisure. All of that seems great. I'll buy all of those. I'm going to take all of that stone and all of those bricks as well. Other than that, keep on keeping on though. Brewer's making an absolute killing of ale there. I'm apparently still using leather. I guess I found a good source of leather somewhere. So fabric or insects, yeah. Let's get another 50 for selling 110 insects, please. Looking for another herb garden. Oh, that's where the herb garden wants to be built for full capacity. Rude, but I will bow to those demands. I still don't want any of these. I think I'll still wait on some more amber before making that decision. Which is to say, make the decision to reroll. Shadani, you don't have... No. It's whether or not they had pipes that would have been useful. Shadani's about to leave. Don't want to spend any more money. Let's read a jerky production. Nope. Let's start making some tools. Because I can. I'm happy to use parts to resolve this now, as parts are so easy for us at this point. Additional black rot tests have appeared. I'm just going to get some folk on the job immediately. And you can use oil, because oil is so much easier for us to generate. Because I get so much of it for free. Newcomers have arrived, and we're honestly at the point that I suspect I don't really want newcomers. Better incense production from the apothecary. Realistically, I probably just want to take the monastery and lower hostility by 100. I don't have repeatable sources for the ranch to utilize. I'm just gonna keep going until I get the market, frankly. Guildhouse, never mind. Guildhouse is so much better. So Guildhouse specifically has this, the guild's welfare. +1 to global resolve every time you sell goods worth 75 amber, and it is added retroactively, which means currently it generates 11 global resolve for us. You just don't turn that down. Let's get another hearth down. Then I want a small warehouse for it. People are so ecstatic that I am just constantly getting happiness, which is nice. Oh, I still need some more resources here. And and 2 more of the delighted type. Cool. Let's get a lizard to stand in that hearth, because they love standing in hearths. They like keeping warm. Why are they idling? They haven't built 15, but oh, I guess I turned the production schedule for Purging Fire off. Whoops. Man, I would have loved a market. Clothier, so that I can start clothing. Sure. Nothing half wrong with a clothier, you see. I mean, the storm is about to roll in, but also, during the storm, I do kind of want to lower my hostility, but I can't really do too much. Like, the lizards being really mad at me right now isn't actually a problem, because they're also very resilient. Let's get one of you in there. So I'll take that there. Cool. They start making tools. Up to a total of 24 at a time. Yeah, this one's all but complete. I haven't rang the bell yet, but it's all over. Man, I have so many insects just from these. Literally 1,000 just off the back of having +2 to insect production. That's potent stuff. Can sell some barrels, can sell some... Oh, no. Let's get rid of a bunch of meat, because I don't need it. 60 gold in return. Lizard's resilience is beginning to fail them, so I may have to take some people off of woodcutting soon. All trade routes are faster by 40%. I could take that. I'm going to take Woodcutter's Song. Global Resolve is increased by 3 for 120 seconds for every 20 felled trees. And the reason I'm going to do that is because the game is about to come to an end. It looks like I'm further away from the end than I actually am. For instance, if I put down this guild house, immediately, I'm gonna get my plus 11 to everyone. And honestly, I'm also gonna put down the Explorer's Lodge. For another +1. But also it gives access to brawling to our lizards, so they'll be really happy. They'll be recklessly happy. Oh boy, the Travis camp has finally run out. So if I had to play this map for another 4 years, I might start... I might get below quad-digit insects. Yep, that's a ridiculous amount of resolve. Look how happy everyone is. I'm not making another farm down here. It's not even gonna have time to contribute towards my end game. Renwood Redmane, can I purchase anything from you that will help the end of the game progress? Not especially, but I can get traders to arrive real quick. Oh, and I can just buy foodstuffs that I'm otherwise not producing myself. Which should keep everyone pretty ecstatic constantly. Lizards are now fully housed also. Yeah. How about the Explorer's Lodge filled out with lizards? So they can start training the blade? Legitimately, this will give actually, and if I stock the Clothier, that's everything except for luxury being fulfilled in a progress chain there. So 400 trade routes, we got 112 in food stockpile, we got 6 seal fragments as well. That's a win right there. Woo! Ran it back and did it well. Oh, wow. Every year the storm lasts 10% longer. And haunted forest, yeah, the dangerous and forbidden glade warnings are disabled. Well, I'm gonna spend some time thinking about where I'm gonna want to place this next settlement in between now and the next episode, but until then, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game is Mean Against the Storm. Top left is a series playlist for all the content of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation, well, that's down below, streaming past. All the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays, and I'm over there, and a special thanks this episode to John. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.